Yo guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. I'm back from holiday again, so I try to upload daily, or not daily, but I try to upload a little bit more in future. But to start things off, I would do a little tutorial again here on some bases that I have prepared for you. And without further ado, let's head right into the video. And if you're new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And now, have fun with the video. Alright, start things off with this base right here. Bases like this with a core like this one right here with the rage tower in the middle are getting very popular at the moment, and I've saw more than just one of those bases, and I actually failed on one, so maybe I thought it's good to maybe show one which I tripled. So on those bases you can see you have like these two multi inferno towers which are like very exposed from everything else, right? So if you want to start with a Lalo inside from here, or just going with the Lalo through this multi right here, it gets very hard because your loons will split out to the right side and to the left side. And this should be the idea of this base, to basically protect this inferno tower. And for Lalo, especially for Lalo, it's extremely hard to get the Lalo inside this multi, because I will actually go with the Lalo through this one right here, and you will see my Lalo is quite a little bit struggling, and I even did something against that this does not happen, but we'll take a look at this later. On the other side, you have a very good zap value. As you can see, you can zap right here the eagle, the scatter shot, the multi-arch tower, and the rage tower. You maybe even get the queen if the timing is correct. I think I didn't got her, but I think it's possible to get her. But well, this zap is very good, but what will you do afterwards? You can see that on the town hall side right here, like this one right here, this is very good value. You have a multi, you have a poison tower, and the town hall with two expos, and this is very good value. But if you go for the town hall, you have to send the king and the queen, because there would just be too much damage for just the queen or just the king. So that's why I sent both. So a lot of damage, and if you get out this one right here, you don't really have good pathing for the Lalo, right? But here on this base, there is nothing that you can really go better for it, which I also saw maybe what I can do, but I did it right here, and I tell you why right in a second. Is the log launcher approach. You can see you take out one side with the zaps, and then go in with the log launcher right here. And I didn't went for this approach just because for the town hall side. It's very hard to get the Lalo to the town hall. You can see the town hall is very far in the middle of the base, and there is a poison tower and an inferno tower. I mean, it's possible, but I would say that to get in everything very beautifully like this is kind of tough, and that's why I don't want to Lalo through this one right here. But if someone has tested it and successfully done it, please let me know down in the comments. But that was just my thought. So that's why I knew I have to go with the Sui for the town. But like I said, it's kind of not good because you don't really get good pathing for the Lalo, which you are basically aiming for. Although you kind of have a little bit of an L shape if you take maybe a look at, let me change color, at this one right here. This is kind of an L shape, but like I said, with this exposed multi right here, it's kind of tough. And you can see I will struggle a lot with this Lalo right here. So let me speed it up, because I would say it's not the hardest thing, the Sui and all the other things. So we double wall break right here, Then kind of just pop the king ability. He got through everything. And here my queen, I think she will walk back on the outside, which is good for us. But I think she will die afterwards in the monolith anyway. But my queen gets this air defense, and this was very good for me because now I can send in a lava hound through like this. And most likely if the inferno towers are exposed like this, I saw that there could be many traps like air bombs and stuff like this. And also the lava hound would not fly above it if the queen wouldn't take out this air defense, because the lava hound would kind of fly like this and kind of passes it. And also there is the Tesla farm inside here. And now you can see, I think, yeah, here is another lava hound. I tried to start with a small Lalo from this side just to get out these buildings here on the side. And this should just do that all the the troops should go towards the multi. But now the next problem that I have is this zone right here in the middle, right? Because I kind of got that all of my loons went through this multi right here. However, they will continue to stay on this line, and they probably won't go to the center, especially with the sweeper right here. It get very, very hard. And that's why you can see this is very important. You can see I delayed the drill a little bit and now send it in from the left side. And by this way, if the drill will be onto the expo and take it out, the Lalo should get or got all of these buildings already. And if these buildings are gone, the drill will continue to stay in the middle. And with the 2 Yetis and the drill, you will get down the whole area right here. The Yetis should be able to get the multi-archer tower with the scatter, and the Yeti mites should be able to take down the monolith. And as you can see, the Lalo was, by the way, not the best Lalo that I've played. And yeah, you can see the haste was a little bit swagged. And the Royal Champion was a little bit unlucky as well, that she chased ground skeletons and stayed on the outside. But yeah, as you can see, the drill is successfully in the middle, and he should get everything out. And if this is like gone, this middle thing right here, you can stay here on the outside, or this should be the plan to stay on the outside. And if you take a look at my deployment bar, you can see that I still haven't placed my rage yet, because there was nowhere really that I could use it. The drill, I can't rage the drill. I maybe can rage up the Yeti mites, although they get the job done without the rage, so why should I use the rage there? And therefore I just used it at the back end. Probably could have swagged it, but still. Yeah, but you can see it kinda got close, not gonna lie. But although we get the job done, and I would say let's take a look at the next base. Alright, so this one right here is the next base, and to be honest, I never seen a base like this. You see you have very exposed, or not exposed, but deep in the middle you have 3 Inferno towers with an invisibility tower. I guess this should be the same thing as it was the last base, that all the loons should go outside, but probably thought against Root Rider, but I think Lalo would probably be hard to get into here, especially with the Invis tower. And that's why I just thought I can zap it out. I mean, it's probably not a zap that you try to go for, because you have 7 zap spells, and just using 5 on your zaps is kind of a little bit of a waste in my opinion. Although if you take a look at the base, there is like nothing really better value than this. What maybe comes close to it is the monolith with these 4 builder huts and the invisibility tower. That's probably the only thing that I could think that's as good value. However, if you after that play the Flame Flinger for the Town Hall and maybe the King and the Queen right here into it, it's still very tough to go with the Lalo through this one right here. The same thing if you send the Queen and King right here and then the Lalo from here. Still the same problem with this core in the middle, and that's why I just thought that I could go with the zaps for it. And that's what I did. Take out one Inferno Tower as Reaper and an Invisibility Tower, and especially if you go for a zap like this, it's very important that you just send 5 zaps. These 2 zap spells you can use for better things than just swag it or swag them. So definitely keep that in mind, that these buildings are just buildings that are with 5 zaps. And now something very interesting. If you're going with the log launcher and see an exposed king like this, just try to go in with the king from the top with a headhunter. This is a very good thing because your king won't lose any health, but the king would take a lot of time if you would fight him in the base. So that's why just go for something like this. Try to avoid the damage of these 2 expos. And then, as you can see, now my log launcher placement is, as you can see, a little bit more to the right. And this is just because I wanted that the log launcher opened these walls. So in the best case, the king should go further in and the queen should go to the middle. This would be the optimal case, but I think the king went to the queen and was stuck there. And that's why I had to burn a freeze on the Royal Champion, I think. Or no, I started with the Royal Champion, yes, from the right side to kind of tank for the log launcher, because as you can see, if I wouldn't went in with the Royal Champion from the right side, the log launcher would have been targeted by the Royal Champion, by the enemy Royal Champion. So that's why I went in with the Royal Champion. But the Royal Champion is not bad on this side anyway. I probably would have played it the same, even if the king would go the right direction. But the important thing is that the Royal Champion will get out something like this. She doesn't really need to get more value than this. If she dies afterwards, that's totally fine. She got her value. And now something is very important, and that's why I paused the replay. You can see the single is on the queen, and now you can use your zap spells to reset the single, that he won't go full beam, and with that you can just provide that your queen won't go to ability. And now we already started with the Lalo. The log launcher actually triggered this invisibility tower, which is perfect for us. However, as you can see, what is very important, what I try always to achieve with the Sui, is this line right here. You can see the Royal Champion should get out these buildings, like I said, here on the outside. But afterwards, you can see you have this straight line right here. And if you have this, it's very easy to go through the Town Hall with the Lalo. But if it's like in the last replay where you have to go like this here through the middle, it's getting harder. It's still possible, but it's just harder, right? But that's why I went for the log launcher approach, perfect L shape or I shape, I would say. And now basically you can see the only threat is the scatter shot in the end. And as you can see, the air defense is right next to it. So just send a lava hound from a good angle and with some loons behind it, and the scatter shot won't do anything. Well, okay, there are 2 black mines. However, we still have the queen with ability, and now it's a new lava hound there. The Royal Champion didn't quite got what I expected, although it's still crushed. And as you can see, we still even have 1 zap spell, which we will use now. But just to demonstrate here, I get a lot of Discord messages with using Log Launcher. I hope I could show you a little bit. But I would say let's take a look at a different base. And to close things off, I would say I would take a look at a double poison ring base. I think a lot of people are struggling against those, and a base like this is very hard because, as you can see, you have good value right here on this side, but also you have good zap value on the other side, and you cannot make a really good Zui right here. And this is just because of these stacked compartments right here. Just provides that you cannot get good wall breaks. And here what my plan is, I saw that like on the top side is way more value than on the bottom side. On the bottom side it's not bad value, but it's just not something that you really want to get out if you are playing Zaplalo. Maybe the Eagle, but they are not really good buildings against Lalo. But here on the top side it's full with buildings that you want to take out if you are playing Zaplalo. The scatter shot, 2 multi-arch towers and another scatter shot, and the infernal tower right here as well. So that's why I thought I will go with the Sui inside this side right here. And that's why I also zapped the buildings that are doing the most damage. Means the monolith and 1 multi-arch tower. Now maybe this seems that it's not really good value because you could get better. You could go for the scatter with the multi-arch tower. Although, like I said, if you will go with the Sui inside here, you don't want to have the monolith on you. So that's why I thought I'd take out the monolith so I can get more out with the Sui. Means that if I would go for these 2 buildings, for example, the monolith would constantly be on my heroes. And if the monolith is constantly on my heroes, I won't be able to get as good value. So my idea was to go for the monolith and take a little bit less value from the zaps, but to get more value with the Sui. Because my plan was previously to get a wall break right here. A wall break right here to this compartment is actually possible. If we take out these 2 buildings right here with the zaps, and after that try to start with the Sui from here, and if this elixir storage is out, it's actually possible to get the wall break right here because he will target this multi-arch tower and go further. And after I wanted to get the wall break right here, but as you can see, that's basically impossible. The wall break would go for a wall on this side, or for this storage right here, or for the gold storage. So it was very hard to get the wall break here. And that's why I thought I will go for the wall break from here, opening these 2 compartments, and after that try to go for a deeper wall break and get to this compartment right here, like to the scatter compartment and the multi-arch tower. And with that the queen can reach the multi, and the king will maybe go through a wall to the town hall, triggers the poison tower and whatever I get. However, it is kind of going a little bit wrong because I messed up my second wall breaker. But yeah, you can see we will zap here once again, only use 6 zap spells. You can use the last one for something different. Maybe could have used it for the skeleton on the king right now. But yeah. And now you can see this wall breaker was very bad. I should have known that the wall breaker will go to the storage right here. I should have placed it more from the top, that it will target this multi-arch tower. But yeah, with that, the king will walk now on the outside. He will go to this storage, and after that further. I tried to funnel a little bit, but it seems like that he still saw this air defense, which means that he will go to the outside. And now you can see the king ability is kind of wasted here on the outside, which is bad for me. He still got the queen, which is not bad value, but he could have got way better value here on the inside. And my queen as well went on the outside, and this was kind of a little bit surprising to me. I thought she will definitely go onto a wall, but she kind of ignored me. But yeah, now I just hope that she will get out this Inferno Tower, which I think she got. But yeah, as you can see, we'll start from with the Lalo now from the bottom side, and I didn't went from the right side, which I have probably a little bit better pathing, just because I don't wanted that that the Inferno Tower right here will hurt my Lalo. And second of all, if you take a look at the sweeper, they probably would have annoyed you a little bit. But however, I didn't want to go for something like this, because this makes your pathing kind of unclean as well, I would say, if that word is even existing. I just wanted to go for something like this, because you have to know always some loons that are on the outside will go to the outside. So you can kind of use that some loons will go to the outside and kind of clear this area right here. And after that you have even more straight pathing, which is way better. And also you can see with this, if we play the Lalo from the bottom side, we can place the blimp more to the outside. Here it is. And with that we maybe have a better chance to get to this Inferno Tower, which we probably won't get, but anyway, this can still help you if a base is maybe different in the core. But yeah, as you can see, the blimp was still very good, popped a lot of red bombs, and now you can see the queen got the Inferno Tower, and that's what I meant. You can see there is nothing really that is targeting air on the right side, and some of the loons will still go right here. However, here is just one loon, but if you will get this archer tower, like, this area is gone, right? And then you have this straight line right here, which is literally perfect for Lalo, and that you always aiming for. And even the Royal Champion went back. I think he chased ground skeletons, I believe. But anyway, yeah, he's still chasing ground skeletons, which is kind of unlucky that he is running around. And you can see we still have a Lava Hound with one loons. It's very important to keep them for the end. Maybe in this replay it didn't make a difference, but you can see that the Lava Hound, for example, is tanking for the scatter shot, which can come in clutch if you don't have a Royal Champion alive, for example. But yeah, don't send in everything from the side, always get some from the end just to take down some damage on the back end. And with that, this base is clutch as well. I hope this video could help you a little bit. If you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate if you like. But with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And with that, peace out.